Hello everyone, welcome back to Literacy Blossom by Masa. This is Masa, and in this video I just want to walk you through my process of getting my goals in order and establishing my vision for the year. So before I jump into anything, I just want to show you the resources that I use. I like to use Power Sheets. This is not sponsored, but I use the resources from Power Sheets. This first book here, I'm really not going to get into show you all the key components of it because some of the things in there are quite personal. But this is my goal setting journal. And in the goal setting journal, you're able to reflect and journal. And the goal of the book is to support you in creating goals for the year that you can cultivate. Love it. I've used this since around 2018, and it really supports me in organizing my thoughts and reflecting on the previous year. And my companion journal or planner to the goal setting planner, which is my daily planner, which is also by the same company, and it's a seasons by seasons planner. So every 90 days you can go in and reflect on how you are progressing towards your goals. And since I have a very busy schedule, it supports me in mapping out my day-to-day. It's a daily planner, so I map out my day-to-day activities and appointments. And I also like it that I can include in here my daily wins. I also add my scripture for the day in there, and I write a little prayer. So I really love these resources and tools. They work well to support my writing process. And what I want to really share with you all is this notion that you may see everyone right now that's going head on as it relates to their goals. However, really, there should be no pressure to start mapping out all of your goals and having everything in place at the start of the year. This is something that I've learned that takes time. Being someone that is God-driven, I don't move until God tells me to move, so I'm very much intentional about taking the time to ensure that what I'm drafting is in line with what I'm supposed to be in line with for the year. So I want to encourage you all to not be overwhelmed by seeing others who already have their vision boards completed, or people who already have their goals mapped out and they're sharing them. I have lived by the phrase that you need to run your own race. That's how I live my life. I've never put myself in competition with people. People who know me know that about me. People may think they're running a race with me, but no. I run my own race. I'm really much someone who locks in, and once I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to get it done by any means necessary. So with that, I take my time to ensure that what I say I'm going to do is really in line with what God has for me. So that's my first tip for you all. Just take your time to make sure that what you are writing down for yourself for the year are really things that are your priority, and most importantly, that align with your purpose. In this season, I feel like people should be doing work that is aligned with their purpose, and not just to do things just to have things written down and just to have a vision board created. So I guess that leads me to my next point. You want to take some time to reflect on what is your purpose if you're unsure. It's okay to be in a stage in life where you're like, you know what, I don't really know what I want my direction to be, or I don't really know what my next steps are. You right now have the space and the time to just take a moment while you're journaling to think through those things. That's a journal prompt. Where do you want to see yourself in 20 years? What legacy do you want to leave for your family? Consider those things, draft that out, and then consider the action steps or the goals that you need to put in place or strive for in order to get you to that legacy point, to get you to that next that you want for your life. So consider your purpose. I also want to encourage you just to think through like this notion of like thinking bigger, especially for those who just rely on God. Is your vision or your goals big enough? I just participated in this clarity session, which was awesome. It was a clarity master class. It was awesome, and it spoke to like how we need to have clarity while we are working towards our different goals. And one of the points that was made by the speaker, Pastor Terry Roberts, centered on this, like, are we really thinking about our capacity? Because sometimes we play it small, but we have bigger capacities. So really think through, like, what are the things you really can accomplish? Then you go in and you break down the action steps. You pull in the smaller action items to support you in reaching those bigger goals. Okay? So I want to encourage you, while you are writing, while you are journaling, think big. Think big about your capacity and the things that you can get done. Right now, what I'm doing is just finding pictures for the vision board I'm actually going to create within my Power Sheets Goal Planner. They give you a page to put your vision for the year into the actual planner or goals planner, which I really like. I do this in addition to creating a visual planner that I have posted in a special place in my room. And I just want to encourage you in this video just to ensure that what you're doing or what you're mapping out, what you're writing in your journal, what you're reflecting on as you enter 2026, because we're in it, right? We're a few weeks into it, and I want you to consider what are the things that you really want to accomplish this year, and just give yourself the space to draft those ideas out and to consider what you would like this year to envision, what you want this year to look like. Like when we approach December 2026, what would you have liked to accomplish? Those are the ideas that you should consider while you are journaling. And then from there, consider your action items. What would you have to do to reach that goal? What would you have to do to make it to that next step, that thing that you are trying to move towards? So I hope this short video was helpful. I'm going to continue on with finding the pictures that I need so that I can go print them out and then go home and work on my vision boards and just continue reflecting and journaling. I really like to start off the year from a space of reflection and just taking a little slow. I really dive into my journal around the start of the year because I'm all about starting off with focus. And I will continue throughout this year to take you all along with my Write With Me sessions at 6 a.m. because I'm continuing with it. That's something that is an action item for me. I want to be able to be consistent with my writing process, and also for me, faith without works is, faith without works are dead. So this here is showing my work, waking up and writing and doing the best that I can. I feel like that my efforts will be met with success in the end. So thank you for joining me this morning. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe, because I'll be back with more videos focused on different aspects of writing, journaling, writing to heal, all the topics this year. So I hope that you will come along with this journey. on this journey with me. And everyone stay blessed.